Okay, well, for the time being, there has been some controversy over the old Warhammer, and it's funny, because they seem to want to make people like their new changes, but people are not gonna like their new changes. And this this trailer that they released for this, there's just so nerdy. It's just the type of thing a bunch of white dudes would want in a nerdy game room. They're the people they're defending the fucking Warhammer are the weirdest fucking people ever, man. Like these people are crazy. They want fucking women space marines. They you gotta tell these people if you want dolls, go play with a fucking goddamn Barbie. It's hilarious. But I mean, I just find it hilarious that they make the the female Custodes. It's actually quite hilarious though, the drama. But I mean, at what level are they actually going to like make wicked gaming things? Because as someone who grew up in Warhammer, collecting armies, painting armies, making a big ass terrain board that is so awesome, and I sold it to this major game company uh in my city. But still have Tyranids and models and Imperial Guard and everything. I just fucking love Warhammer. Really got to wonder when they're gonna step it up, because model collecting is cool and it's fun to paint stuff and it's really neat to look at, but ultimately like video gaming is the future of this stuff. You really can't compare it to seeing this stuff play out in front of your eyes. That's my personal opinion. I love models. I have models. I collect models, but you have to give credit where credit is due. You there's certainly only so much you can do with models and rolling dice. In my opinion, it's just too much work. Maybe one day I'll have a studio, but for right now, it's nice just to play gaming and kind of check out cool Warhammer and stuff. But people love the lore of it, and they have a lot of stepping stones to go when it comes with the lore. They have to they have to fucking please everyone with this shit. And there's so much backlash online, and these people are crazy. Like these fucking people who are trying to make Warhammer woke are fucking crazy. Like they'll actually come up to you and try and say that you're like, oh, you're a terrorist, or oh, you don't even collect Warhammer. And then you go to their profile and they've like painted one model on a shitty keyboard, on a keyboard desk. Like they're just losers. They're just annoying. But why take something like Warhammer and try and make it stupid? Like that just doesn't make sense to me. And that's what these fucking people do. They're fucking awful. They're shitty. And Warhammer, they saw something. They saw something so beautiful and so cool, and they're like, we're gonna destroy it. We're gonna break it. But I find this custodian thing hilarious. It's currently sitting at dislike ratio of 6,000 to 2,500. That is insane. 6,500 to 25. So they got the message that a lot of people aren't liking it, and they fucked up. They fucked up big time. I was all over the top post of the. There has always been feet since the first 300. It's just clear that this is a very great license with a lot of creative people into it. And there's some nasty people at the top. They're trying to topple it. But ultimately, Warhammer is a community and a idea. It's a it's an idea of that no one person owns Warhammer World. Nobody. It is an organic being. It is a it is a it is an uh it is it's a living being, the Warhammer lore. And when you see things like just them making Custodes females, you just think to yourself like they would never do that. Like, why would they waste resources on making one randomly some females when they have the Sisters of Silence? Sisters of Silence and the Sisters of Battle they stay away from because in the lore, as in would be in real life, they're fundamentally lesser beings than the than the males. Male gene is males are perfect. They're perfect for warriors. And they're not gonna waste time thinking, oh, let's make this for diversity. Blah, 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 blah. It's bullshit, but Warhammer tried, and trust me, there's still like 90% of the people who are into Warhammer have always been into Warhammer. But you know what's the worst part is it's attracted the fucking all the regular people, the rainbow people who will be stomping all over your hobby all the time. And they do go to that. They go from Star Wars, they go to that, they go from this, they go to that. They know what they're doing. They're fucking bastards. they're the pronouners. They'll come for it and they make that. But CHUDHAMMER holds. Warhammer will always be cool. Like they're never gonna break it. You can't break it. And anybody who leaves the hobby because of all the wokeness, like fuck, they're idiots. Because you can fight it again. That's it. It's easy to fight it. And there's clearly still people in the heart of the Warhammer world that will never go away. They'll just love it. They'll always be good. So yeah, I mean, it's bullshit what they did. There's definitely some wokeness being invaded. The Amazon show is interesting. I mean, Cavill himself will be fucking amazing to see. I cannot wait to see what happens there, but if it goes bad for Cavill, I'm gonna feel bad because I love fucking Cavill. Cavill's amazing, but we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to sit back and watch it. But I have a feeling the show is gonna be weird. People are really gonna watch it, and there's gonna be a lot of CGI, and it's gonna be a lot of, and then they'll be like, wait a second, there's wokeness. Because Amazon's not gonna just let a show go that's like full on Warhammer action, orcs dying everywhere, blood, fucking splatters, limbs. Space Marine rips off orc's arm and beats him to death with it. Like there's no way they'll do that kind of stuff because they want to make it friendly. They want to get an audience. They'll make it very like high order, and there'll be a few battle scenes, and they'll only show a little bit of violence, and they'll try and make it sort of like the source material. They have a formula, and they have the check boxes too, and that should be their most worried things is that they simply won't let some of these things happen, just like in Warhammer, just like with any new releases coming, that they're not gonna let things just happen and not get shit on. So keep your lines, hold your lines, and we'll be so look at there's some fuck ups on these paint jobs, hey? Look at this. Here I wanna go back. Look at this. That looks rough. That looks terrible. That doesn't look good at all, that thing right there. And yeah, they're probably expert painters at these, but like up really close, Warhammer models never look good. I've grown up painting, and I've painted some pretty decent models before, and have some, and it's paint on little miniature models. It does look rough up close, no matter what. This is bad, but this is interesting. Everything. It's interesting how plastic it all looks. It makes it quick to assemble and paint an army for only $59.99. God, I can only imagine how much that all fucking costs. Follow the golden 10,000. My fucking 6,500 fucking dislikes. They're gonna really get a message from this cocksucker. This is great. This is a great one. So that's my thoughts on it. The wokeness is not going to hurt Warhammer. Don't worry. Warhammer's fine. Warhammer will always be an awesome, violent war. But the rainbow people have come. They've come for you. They've come for it. And online, you just see the most toxic, vile people spewing their fucking bullshit all over the hobby, and it's heartbreaking. All you can do is just make fun of them. They're stupid bastards. Okay, well, I hope you like my video, and peace out.